This is the closest I've ever been to you. Do you realize that your hands touching my shoulder?
What up, guys? We hope you love whatever you just heard. We, again, do not have any idea what you just heard. We are about to go under the whole process of writing, producing, creating a full song in one day. And today we have some awesome guests with us. We have Alyssa and Jillian from one of our favorite bands that we've worked with in the past, The Joy Pond.
If you guys want to check their stuff out, click the link below. I made sure to put a description in there so you guys can see their EP that they released a few months back, and then also some of the singles and videos as well.
We're going to be going, all the way through the production process like normal. Of course, Jillian and Alyssa are going to be helping us out. If you have any questions on how we're getting sounds or doing cool things, please comment below. We'll either make a separate video or we'll give you a comment back and give you a little bit of information on how we're doing that kind of stuff.
So guys, what's the normal writing process for you?
Well, for me, when I write songs, I usually start with the lyrics. I get a feel about what I'm talking about, and then from there, I'll figure out what the music's going to be and how that's going to sound.
Cool. Well, this is going to be completely Today, I hope we don't challenge you too much, but that's kind of the point of this, is to challenge ourselves and see what we can come up with in a day. And the best part is we have to release it. It comes out like a week later once it's mixed and finished. So, and then Alyssa, you take more of like the producer role, so you're going to kind of be helping us musically, right?
Yep.
Cool. So, I think we got an idea of what we're shooting for today. We're going to go a little bit vibier, a little bit darker.
Yeah, moodier.
Moodier, since we're getting more into the fall. And that's when they release records like this. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, this is like a super moody song. So we figured we'll just start with piano because that's the easiest instrument to kind of catch a vibe. So we went a little bit old-fashioned, lots of like seventh chords, and just I think the whole structure is a little bit, Harry Styles, and it's a little bit maybe Lana Del Rey. So we'll kind of see how it turns out. But here's the piano. Here's the verse. So just super simple, and then it goes into a pre-chorus. And big drop into the chorus. So that's it. It's really like cinematic, and I think we're going to go ahead and try and treat it that way. So let's see what happens next.
Hey guys, real quick, just going to run through some guitars that we added on the track real quick. We just added 3 tracks, nothing too crazy. The first thing we did was add a strum guitar in the choruses just to kind of hold down the chord progression. So I'll play that back for you real quick. Super simple. We just added a delay with, I think it's like an eighth note and a quarter note on the other side. It kind of gives it that dotted feel. After that, what we decided to add was I added a picking, alternating picking part that kind of just added some high-end vibes in the chorus. I'll play that real quick. And again, we added reverb and delay, kind of give it some space, some vibe. And then lastly, we have this tremolo guitar, which is just has some riffs and stuff in it. And then we just added a little bit of tremolo on it to kind of give it some movement and let it take up a little bit more space. Play it from the beginning here. So that's what we have in the verse, and then going into the chorus, this is what we have. Again, just following the basic chord progression, nothing too crazy. We just wanted to leave kind of a little bit more room and space for things like strings and the vocals, of course. But let's see what we got coming up next.
All right, so we're making some progress already. I decided to start working on the drums, and so far I just came up with this like for the verses. So a little bit different than like what we would normally do, because everything falls on like an offbeat. Nothing's really just hitting on the one. And if it is, it's like not the main focus. And then in the chorus, we kind of kept that double kick, but with a lot more movement. So here's this. For the last chorus, of course, you need that drama going into the end, so big swells. And it's more like orchestrated, because that's what we're going for, is like a pop cinematic vibe. So as we add layers like synths, it's really going to make it darker. The drums are not going to sound like this in the end. When I mix, it'll probably be much more like saturated and dark and verby and just kind of just more vibey. They're not going to be so straightforward. But that's it for now. Let's see who's going to take over.
What's up, guys? All right, we are back again from our after lunch update. We have gotten pretty far in the song. Like we said earlier, it's kind of a more simple song. Everything has been fairly rounded. I think now we're going to start focusing on things that are just the ear candy of the song, things that are going to spice up things like the verses and, you know, just keep you kind of, you know, entertained and engaged throughout the song, you know.
Tyler ruined the engagement of my whole day with the chicken pot pie for lunch.
That's right. Yeah,
What?
chicken pot
It was
pie
the
for
worst
lunch.
thing in the world. So
It
I
smells
just wanted to
bad,
throw
but
that
they
out
are
there.
tasty. I
See,
like
alright.
them. I
On my
dig
side,
them.
so-
I like them.
So let's say you gotten the chance to jump on the computer. You added some cool parts. How do you feel it's all going?
Don't be so nervous. It's all good.
I'm not even nervous. I
She's
just
like,
never
not
know
very
Oh,
what to
good.
say.
no, well, okay, yeah, no. Well, how have you felt about it though? Like, how did it? I mean, casual, huh? Oh,
I just wanted to
clear.
point out that Tyler
Clear.
said in the
All
car
right.
that Daniel was gonna make
Okay,
fun of
was
me.
it? Did it feel good or bad? You give me a thumbs up if it was good, or a thumbs down if it was bad.
She
Nice.
doesn't
Great.
talk very much.
No, she lets the music
I like the
Speak
music.
for
do
itself.
this,
Yeah.
speak for itself. Right. That's
So
right.
Jillian,
Yeah, good.
on your end?
I have been struggling this morning with writing lyrics, but this is a new thing for me.
It's part
But
of it.
not the lyric writing in a basically stranger's house
On the spot.
on the spot to a song that I didn't write.
Maybe a strange house, but not a stranger's house.
Yeah,
I know.
we
you.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
I've never been to one.
That's right.
Okay,
It's a new
strange-
house.
It's a stranger's thing's house.
Yeah.
Strange. Oh.
So needless to
yeah.
say, we still have some progress to make. The music's coming good, but it sounds like we're having some trouble with the lyrics.
Well, I have a chorus.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
moving on it. You're
So we're
getting
halfway.
stuff now.
Daniel
Yeah.
keeps
there.
pausing every time I make progress. in the chorus.
Every time we want to hear the chorus,
so
it
I'm not
stops.
actually
Right.
sure what the structure of the end of the chorus is.
Right.
But
All
from
right,
what I
I'll
do
have to
know,
give
I
them a
have-
version to write to because I keep hitting start and stop.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple more things to add, so let's get to it. All right, so we said that this was going to go super cinematic, and sure enough, it did. I'm just going to show you the strings that I just added. So here's kind of the end chorus. So I just gave away the most climactic part of the whole song, but that's okay because that's where most of the strings are. During the rest of the song, you'll hear the strings, but they're kind of like just little pieces or half of what I added at the end. That way the other courses aren't like super empty, but that's it.
Alright guys, so I'm going to show you a couple of the synths we've done here. This song has been pretty simple as far as the synths go. Everything we've been doing, it's a very organic song. So most of the sounds we've added have been sounds that are supposed to sound like live instruments, like a real band. So it really hasn't called for a lot of synths, but we still added, one or two synths here just to help out with the movement of things. So for example, we've got this pulse bass that I added, and that sounds like this. I'll show you that over this chorus here. So it's just that, and it's just playing 16th notes throughout the whole chorus, and we even play it on the second verse. But the whole point is just so that it just kind of keeps the movement flowing, and you'll hear it, how it works with the strings and everything. I'll show you what that sounds like in a second after I show you this other synth. This other synth right here, you can see synth 1. This was just me holding out the notes. I go from just an F to an E throughout it, and I just switch between the two. Super simple, but this is more of us finding that warm sound. Again, it's not a pad, but it has the kind of vibrant and warm sound and feel of a pad. This is what that sounds like. So just that, just really held out notes and just those two, the F to the E. And then here's what that all sounds like together. So really, it's just there, for a little bit of texture, but mainly for the movement. It just kind of keeps you bouncing throughout the chorus. Because again, while this is supposed to be an organic and very kind of singer-songwriter song, we still want it to be very top 40 and still have that bounce and, still get people engaged in the song as it progresses. Cool. All right, guys, we have reached the end of week 5. My goodness, 5 songs.
Today was crazy. This is different.
It is
way
so different. It's bizarre. I think at the beginning of the day we were like, well, this is a more laid down kind of moody song, so we expected it to move quicker.
Yeah.
But I think it was like one of those that we had to take a little bit more seriously because of it being
each part
moodier.
Plays a bigger role because there's not so much hiding it.
Right.
So you have to really make sure that it's perfect and it's the right part.
Right.
So you guys, how do you feel?
I had a lot of fun today. I was definitely challenged. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be this difficult, but even when it got a little harder, I'm really happy with what we made. I'm really happy with the fact that, this morning the song didn't exist and now it does. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's it too. We're just gonna mix it and then it's out in the world. We're gonna put this video together. So.
And do you guys like the song?
I love it. I don't know. She probably hates
Alyssa?
it.
Yep. Yep. Alyssa and her yeps.
No,
Do you care to elaborate?
Change it to no.
Oh my god.
Do you care to elaborate?
I do. I would care to.
All right. Nice.
Awesome.
No, I wasn't expecting this kind of song out of today.
Right. Yeah. It's always very unexpected. And then at the end of the day, you're like, okay, well, there it is. That's what we did. It is.
So, as usual, guys, please like, comment, share with any other musicians, friends, producers, engineers, people that might find this valuable. We're just trying to do things our way, and we'd really like to know how you guys do it in your own project studios and on all the stuff that you're working on. We're never going to know unless you comment, and please subscribe as well. That really helps out our channel, and we're just trying to spread the love.
Enjoy our new song, Put It Past Me.
This is the closest I've ever been to you. To realize that your hands touching my shoulder. This is the closest I've ever felt to you. You're telling me about your life. I'm counting your freckles every time